General Kulkarni is saying that, look, these are complex issues. These are not something that has happened only in the last couple of years. It's been building up over time. There are contentious claims to some of the land area across the line of actual control. Allow the generals to work this out. There are other issues on which you can get the Modi government. Is this the issue that you want to get the Modi government? That we've got to find some way to bash Mr. Modi. The latest one that we've decided in Ladakh is that you've given up grazing land.
Look, Rajdeep, the BJP is the first political party in the country which spares no effort when it comes to tarnishing the memory of India's freedom-fighting first Prime Minister. Every time there is nothing but abuse for Pandit Nehru from this political party, right? Nothing but abuse. They have no respect for those who fought for their freedom. They're so shameless. So the point is, when it comes to this government, you know, as far as the soldiers are concerned, our soldiers are fighting. They've just been restrained. The political party that runs this country is basically throwing our soldiers under the bus by saying, you know, the Prime Minister, when he was candidate Modi, not Prime Minister, he said, "Hum Cheen ko laal aankh dikha denge." What has happened under his rule? What has happened is that there are reports across media in India and abroad that territory has been lost, and it is unfortunate. But that is what the media has reported. If people in Ladakh are saying that their grazing lands have they've lost access, I don't know. They're saying it. We have to trust our people.
Okay.
Now, one more thing, Rajdeep, please.
Very quickly.
If the army chief, if the army chief is saying that we must restore status quo ante as of May 2020, what is that status quo ante?
Yes,
why does the government not tell us what that status quo ante is?
Okay.
And what are they trying to restore?
This was also said in 2012 during Depsang.
And by the way, this Lalang business, what has it gotten us?
Can I come in for a minute, Rajdeep?
Salman Sos, you must allow Nalin Kohli now to respond. Nalin Kohli, please respond. That there should be clarity. The government should come clean on certain specifics.
I have two things to say. Now let's leave for a moment. Let's not, I mean, I can understand the discomfort of Salman and the Congress party when we point out to Aksai Chin and the other facts of the period of the great Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, our first Prime Minister. But let's come back to the present. And let's now for a minute stop. So Mr. Rahul Gandhi says the grazing lands have gone because I've heard it. Now basic geography, and I've been to Ladakh, it's a high altitude desert. The average peak heights go up to 20,000 feet. I don't know what geography does he refer to, that at the top of the peaks you have grazing land. That's where the posts are. The grazing lands are in the valleys, obviously where the river Indus flows or another water body would be there. Where are the Chinese come into the valleys? So I think this is a basic geography question. This is hearsay. Somebody picks up and says something and then Mr. Rahul Gandhi makes it the gospel truth to come in the media. Now let me go to Dem Chowk. Salman on this program is going on saying Dem Chowk it didn't. Dem Chowk happened in your time, 2012. And you are pointing to media reports of 2012, which is what I've been saying also, that Dem Chowk happened under your rule when the UPA Congress was there. So thank you for pointing that out. This you need to give to Mr. Gandhi, not tell me. So that Mr. Gandhi does not the next time pick up a report dated to the period when they were in power and use it against the BJP.
Okay.
You know, Nalin, these reports are from 2022. These are not from 2012 or 2010. These are new reports. You have to take responsibility.
But the problem started...
You just referred to Dem Chowk.
The problem started more than a decade ago. It continues.
What happens under your rule, you must take responsibility.
And by the way, with due respect, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru says not a grass grows in Ladakh or that area, and you talk about grazing lands going... I mean, can you build at least a narrative that is based on logic and geography?
Nalin, I'm asking you a very simple question.
I'm also asking you a simple question. I learned this in class 8.
When the army chief...
Gentlemen, I've heard the two politicians. Let's put the word. General, I'll give you 1 minute to answer that basic question on status quo ante. When the Prime Minister of the country, General Kulkarni, says status quo ante must be restored, or the general, the army says status quo ante, what are they specifically referring to? Given that the fact that the line of actual control is such that it has, different interpretations from the two sides, do you have a clear interpretation? Is that a recognition of the fact that there are these disputed areas that are not in our control? Isn't that the obvious interpretation of what the general says?
See, definitely, Rajdeep, there are certain areas where patrolling was being restricted by the Chinese, and that is why this dispute took place. The status quo ante means wherever and whatsoever was happening as on the last week of April 2020, the same thing should be restored. That means all of it, and in that context, the disengagements that have taken place at Pangangso, the disengagements which have taken place at Gogra, Hot Spring, and at Galwan are indicative that the status quo ante is still. Status quo ante means the patrolling also should be allowed. It is taking time for it to come. And secondly,
let me leave it there. General, I've run out of time.